What up, motherfuckers? We are back with another episode of Wicked 101. As always, I'm your homie Defekt. And we got a great show tonight, man. We're a little late with the show. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Facebook, man. It's all Facebook's fault. Look, we were ready to go 2 weeks ago. We were ready to go. We had the show dialed up. Everything was ready to go. Fucking Facebook wouldn't live stream. What the fuck am I supposed to do about it? You know what I'm saying? I was ready to go. Godsynth was ready to go. We were ready to go. We decided, we thought about maybe moving to like YouTube and just keeping the show going that night, But you know what, man? Nobody would have known to join us over there. So we decided to just push it back. He announced the winners of the contest already, so mad props to the winners. But we're still going to talk about the contest tonight. We're going to talk about Godsynth and what got him into music. We're going to talk about making beats for M&E. We're going to talk about everything, man. Any and everything. We're going to take calls a little bit later after I get a chance to talk with the man. And, we're just going to have a good time. I hope you guys can hear me right now. But first, what I want to do is give props to the winner of the M&E Beats contest, because that's the shit, Keegan Grimm, man. We're gonna actually play a song right quick, if I can fucking find it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Keegan Grimm, Martial Law is the name of the track, and this won the M&E Beats contest. So he won some beats from Godsynth, so that's the shit. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me go ahead and play the track. Hold on a second here, because like I said, man, I'm doing all this shit myself. And we'll be right back with Godsynth on Wicked 101. Motherfuckers. Yeah. Keegan Grimm, Martial Law, first place, M&E Beats. Welcome to the Underground Contest. And I'm back with the one and the only Godsynth in this motherfucker, man. There he is. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
What's how's life treating you these days, man?
It's going pretty well. It's just I don't like this echo that I'm hearing, but hold on. All right.
Oh man. I see some kind of like weird artifact on your screen too for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Technical difficulties, y'all. Something is just flashing on the screen. I don't know if everybody can see that or not. Yeah, they can definitely see that.
It's that old ass TV you got me on.
Is that what it is? What is that? What the fuck is that? Do you see it? It's like flickering in the corner of the screen. It wasn't there before when we did the test. God damn it, we tested everything out. I just hope it's not like showing off like, your porn cam or something.
Nah, bro.
It's PG-13, whatever. It's flashing on there. So what's going on, man? So Keegan Grimm won the contest. What? Can you talk a little bit about like what the process was for determining the winner of the contest?
Really, the main thing was wow factor. Like, I mean, I know everybody's gonna come and they're gonna bring their fire, but I still got this echo. It's fucking up right now. But anyway, it's really just impression, like bringing like the dope shit, just being raw, like spitting what you got and doing your shit.
What do you think the hardest part was about narrowing it down to the final three or final four? And what do you think was like the hardest part of that? Was there some that you said fuck, this was dope too, man. Maybe I should have been at the top three. Was there any kind of?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody came with like a bunch of different ones. Like, so a bunch of people had like few people in it, but like there was a bunch of people that was like really dope. I mean, there was hundreds of entries.
Can you name a couple that come? Do any of them come to mind that was like, man, honorable mention type shit?
McNasty's was dope as shit.
For sure.
Jay Bazaar's was. Let's see. Dead Heat and Humble Lunatic, they killed that shit. There was a bunch of them, man. They were pretty good. I mean, No Name Addicts had some crazy shit. He fucking came with some like weird, crazy shit, but it was dope. I mean, it was a bunch of different shit. Like it was a bunch of different, like sanctum of rap. Like it was different.
It wasn't just wicked
I wish
shit.
I would hear an echo over here right now, man.
Man, I don't know what to do about that, brother. There might be fuck, you know. We tested it out and it was working. I don't know.
It's all good.
So so you narrowed it down to the final three. How did you didn't you had some guest judges that helped you with that too, right? Wasn't there a couple people that?
Yeah, I had Dustin coming in with some entries. George helped out. Young Vicky was listening to him. I mean, there was a bunch of different people, like, you know, had their hands all up in it.
But who made
a bunch of different opinions?
Who made the final decision? Like, if somebody's mad about not winning, who the fuck should they be taking that up with?
Me all day, bro.
You made the final decision.
Of course, I got to work with them, you know. So George gave me the power to do all that and everything. It was my idea to bring this contest to him.
Right.
So, you know, it was basically my thing that I was doing, but I just needed some help to, you know, because I feel like I know everything that I'm doing, but at the end of the day, like, you know, it's good to have other people, like, you know, listening, checking it out.
Right. So the other two winners, what all did Keegan Grimm win? He won a handful of beats, right? And then
so Keegan Grimm, me and him are going to be producing 3 tracks together.
Okay.
As of now, like, and then he's also going to get mixing and mastering with it, and I'm going to help him push it as far as he can. I mean, it's more than just like I'm just going to be shooting 3 beats.
Right.
It's going to be I'm going to be working with him completely on this. That's why I had to I haven't even started with him yet. I have to clear my schedule first so I can give him my undivided attention.
Right. Well, you know, we everybody over here, man. Everybody working in M&E, everybody on this underground shit. We all busy motherfuckers, you know. Just getting people to interconnect to work on. I mean, you know, I know how it is. Is all I'm trying to say. But what about the second and third place, man? We got the second place was I don't want to say the name right. Gibby Stites, is that right?
I believe so. I don't know. I think so. His entry was really dope, and I think like everybody out of the whole thing had him in their top 3 at something. Like even my engineer Travis, who helped me judge these as well, he had his had Gibby in there. George had Gibby in there. Like everybody had Gibby in their top 3. He had a really dope entry. It was something different, you know?
Nice. And then
plus he picked the beat nobody else used.
Right. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of them were using the same beat or two, right?
Yeah, them horrorcore guys, man, they love them dark beats.
Right. And then the third place winner was AR. What did the second and third place winners win from the contest? Just for people that are watching that don't know.
They got store credit on MADbeats.com.
Okay, sweet. So they can use that toward.
Gibby's already sent me his picks, and I sent him beats back. I'm just waiting on AR to send me his picks back.
Okay, sweet. So they can just use that on whatever they feel like.
Pretty much.
Sweet. Well, is there any other things you want to mention about the contest before we move on?
Nah, not really. I mean, I listened to so much underground hip hop for an entire month, man. Like I listened to everybody's entry at least 3 times, man. And it was a long process, but I mean, I'm just thankful for everybody that entered it. It's real dope that people was, you know, trying to get that opportunity to work with me because I remember when I want shit, so it's shit.
Right. That's the shit, man. And we're gonna play the second and third place winners a little bit later if you haven't heard them yet, so you can check them out. Because we're gonna give them some shine time, man. It's Wicked 101. That's what we do, right? So Godsynth, let's dive into it, man. I wanna go back to when you were a baby Godsynth, and I want to know what got you
What?
what got you started with music, man? Like what inspired you when you was coming up?
I had two friends that were really, really into this shit. Like they would just play beats on a vinyl player because you know the vinyls used to always have the instrumentals on. So that's how we got our beats back in the day before good old internet. And they would go ahead and they would freestyle for days on that shit. And I tried to like fit in with it. I wasn't that good at it at the time, but you know they taught me some good shit like just sitting around them, and I started to develop a real love for it. And you know over time I started trying to work on my craft. And I actually started rapping, and you know we would like record shit on like tape recorders, stuff like that. It was nothing serious.
Right.
But my friend, he made beats as well on this Yamaha keyboard he had. And we would just, do that shit for like ever, man. We would sit around and just try to work on some shit. And from then, I just started like learning how to play it. And it just kind of from there.
Right. So, so your homies kind of got you started with it. What was your and I didn't know you were a rapper too. Was your rap name Godsynth, or did you have a different name? Like
No. So I used to go by C4.
Okay.
But and I was like that forever. Like I put out albums and all sorts of stuff under that name, but it just never really went anywhere. And I went one day and I was just like, it's just not doing nothing. And I make actually some pretty decent beats. So I was just messing with that. And I started taking on production full time. I took on the name Godsynth because Richie Bane's producer is C4. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and just make myself.
Right, just change the name up and do something different. Because you Google Godsynth, there's only one thing that comes up, you know what I mean?
Shit, I'm in the trademark for that.
Oh, do you? Shit. He's like, I ain't fucking around, Defekt. Act like you know, man.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
So, so what about like just musical inspirations, man? Like what? Because right now, I mean, obviously you're working with M&E, right? But are you doing like other stuff, like on your own? Like, are you putting out like records as a not just as a producer, but as like like here's my music, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not doing, even not being a rapper, just like making, like producing stuff.
That's kind of like one of the things that is on my resolutions for this year is I'm trying to stretch my brand a little bit more and kind of do like some Cali type shit where I'm just putting out artists. That's why we're doing this M&E Beats tape where I kind of want to just put some songs together and put different artists on it and make it dope.
Right. So that's in the horizon, man. They probably heard it first right here on Wicked 101.
It's coming. I mean, that was another thing that we advertised for the contest for the winner. So Keegan Grimm will be on that.
Okay, sweet. That's the shit, man. So I kind of threw like 3 questions at you at one time. So let me back up. So what? You talked a little bit about how you got started making beats, but what was the musical inspirations? Like, what were you listening to that kind of started getting you going in the direction that you're on now?
I don't know, man. I listen to everything. My music is kind of like, it has so much different inspirations behind it. Like, I mean, I'm a big fan of Pink Floyd and Queen and bands like that, and people that push the envelope and try to just make shit as different as possible, like not make shit that everybody else is just doing already, try to do something new with it. People like Kanye, Just Blaze, DJ Paul, Dre, of course, he was an innovator of his shit, like people like that.
Right. So when you decided to start getting your feet wet, your boys got you into it, but eventually you had to get some equipment of your own, right? So what was the first thing you started fucking around with when you were?
Oh God.
Because I know mine.
Let's see if people remember this shit. Magic's Hip Hop Music Maker.
Oh shit, that's going way back.
Yeah, dude. And like that's how I kind of learned how songs were structured because all it had were these stupid loops on it, and you could do crazy shit with it, but like you would just put drums behind it, and pretty much that was a beat. And I mean, it is what it is. Like I just went on from there, and I downloaded a cracked version of Fruity Loops, and I was like, oh my god, this shit is terrible. But I mean, I learned it, you know, started to get more plugins for it and everything. Started messing with that. But when I got this Mac, you really have. You can't use Fruity Loops on it like talking about. You can now, but at the time you couldn't.
Right.
So it forced me to learn something new, and that's when I switched to Reason.
Okay.
And from there, I'm now on Logic Pro.
Okay, so you're using like Reason and Logic now, or you primarily
I don't use
stayed.
Reason anymore. I used to.
Have you look, man? If you're like an old school Reason user like I was, man, like I started fucking around with it way back in the day, and I kind of let go of it around version 4 because I feel like a lot of things were like leapfrogging it in terms of what it could do, you know. But then you might want to check out Reason 10, bro, because like it's
For sure. I hear it's sweet now.
It's really coming to 2019. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of producers I fuck with go hard on Reason, like Sick with It and people like that. They kill it on Reason.
Yeah, but you're kind of a Logic Pro guy now. Like you found your poison. You're sticking with Logic Pro.
Yeah, pretty much. The reason why I left Reason was because it's they didn't support using outside plugins.
Right, which they do now.
It was so limited when I was using it. And now that I left it, now they support that shit.
Of course, because that's how it is. We got a lot of people in the chat, man. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of people are watching, but they're talking up in the chat. I see McNasty, I see Freaky P, I see Keegan Grimm. What up, Keegan Grimm?
Always watching.
Oh man, everybody's kicking it. There's a question on here now. I don't see it anymore. Oh yeah, McNasty said Defekt is transparent. Yeah, look, man, I'm doing everything myself, and the fucking the chroma key there is fucked up for some reason. And yes, you can see through me. It's a little scary. But yes, you can see the clock through my shoulder here. Anyways, look, man, I rushed.
Damn, bro, you dead.
What?
I said you dead, bro.
Oh man, I rushed here through rush hour traffic in the middle of Detroit. It's like a fucking parking lot, and but we were on the air on time, weren't we? Fuck it. Even if shit's fucked up. So what else is going on, man? What have you been working on that nobody knows about yet? Like, there's got to be some shit that's in the pipeline. That
man,
is there anything we could talk about that like I don't know?
All right, so there is a couple artists I'm working with right now. I can't get into that yet, unfortunately. But I mean, I am working on some stuff with Whitney's group, Keyed Up, with her and Fritz. They've been putting out a couple songs and everything. You know, they're dope. They just did what was it, Pot of Gold Festival with Post Malone and all that. I mean, they're doing their thing, and you know, I just did a couple tracks for them.
You've done
doing a couple more, you know.
You've done a lot of shit for them, haven't you? For Whitney at least, right? You've done other shit.
Yeah, I did about 8 tracks on the last album that just dropped, Iridescent.
Okay, how'd you get hooked up with her? For those
to be honest,
for those that don't know what the fuck we're talking about Whitney Payton, because you said Whitney, and I don't know if that was clear, but anyway, continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's cool. Right after I did that track for Gmo, what was Pull His Resume?
Oh, you did that. You were behind that.
Yeah, unfortunately. You know, this was a dope track though. But after I did that, she snapped me one day and was just like, "Send me beats, bro." And I was like, "I done been sent you beats, bro." And like, you know, I sent some over to her and everything. And then like after that, she just started listening some more. And then like, she hit me up and was like, "All right, let's get this. I'm working on an album. Let's do it."
Right. And was it one of those situations where she's grabbing every beat you sent her, or was it one of those situations where it's like you sent her 1,000 beats and she chose 8?
Nah, I mean it would be like I sent her about like 20. She picked out 8 of them, you know, so it was like a 3.
Okay. You know, it's funny because like a lot of the producers I talk to, you know, like I'm always like, hey man, send me some beats, you know, and they're like, you know, it's like, it's one of those things. Like I hear this from everybody. They're always saying it like, I have 1,000 beats out there in purgatory right now. Like I've given people beats that they're just kind of sitting on. Are they using them? Are they not using them? I can't give them to somebody else because then they might want to use them. You know, like do you find yourself in that kind of situation where like you've got a lot of like pots on the flames, but like nobody's like jumping on enough of them. You know,
Look, until money is in my account or that song is being played, that beat's for anybody.
Okay.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Like I have some people that I will let hold a beat if they really need to, and I will look out for people like that. But nah, like I don't make enough beats as it is. I'm not a type of guy that has like 500 beats just sitting on hard drive.
Right.
I'm all about quality for quantity and hours on these beats. So
Right.
like I give somebody a beat to check out and everything. If they don't like it and I don't hear from them within a certain allotted time, it's on to the next.
Right. You hand it to the next person, you know.
Yeah, like you said earlier, us underground guys, we work too hard.
Yeah. I mean, I respect that, you know. I mean, it's just kind of what it is, man. I've been kind of burned like that, you know, because like I'm guilty of it too, man. You know, like I'll get beats and like, you know, sometimes, you know, it's one of those things, man, where it's like it's tough because, you know, you get some beats, maybe you're not feeling that at that exact moment. But then, like, you go back and you listen to, oh, shit, I could write something to this right now, you know, like a year fucking later. And then you hit up the producer and the fucking beat's sold already, you know? So, yeah, you know, it's one of those things,
Whitney's
man.
done that a couple times with some beats. There's a couple artists that have done that with me. I think Paul did it with me once, where George hit me up and was like, Twisted wants this beat. And I'm like, sorry, it's already gone.
Right. Hey, man, this shit happens.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to keep it moving. So, Whitney Payton and her new group, Keyed Up, is she still doing solo shit, or is she going to be doing, like,
Yeah, she's still working on solo stuff. I
Okay.
mean, she's just pushing this right now, but I mean, when she did Pot of Gold, she did it as Whitney Payton. She just performed some Keyed Up stuff while she was there.
Right. Well, who else you got, man? You Whitney Payton, you said there was a couple others. Is there anybody else you could talk about that you're working on stuff with right now?
I'm working with somebody from Strange Music on a record right now. I'm not gonna say who yet. And then a former artist from Strange Music. I've been sending him beats back and forth. So I mean, other than that, I mean, nobody knew. I've just been kind of just trying to, stick the feelers out, see who I can find. That's why I did this contest.
Right. Hey, man, we underground cats got to stick together, man. I'll get
For
some
sure,
beats off you,
I
man.
mean,
I need beats like a
Like I
motherfucker.
said, I remember when I was young, so like to be able to try and give an opportunity back to somebody, it makes me feel good at the end of the day, like, to be able to try and give somebody a dope opportunity, because I didn't have too many opportunities coming up, and the one opportunity I got, I took it and I ran.
So let me ask you this, man. So you've had a lot of placements on Magic Ninja projects, right? Like I honestly, like I don't, a lot of, the thing that sucks is like nowadays all my music is digital. You know what I mean? So I don't get to look at the cover and see who produced the shit and like, so I don't fucking know what. I know you've done a lot of shit, but I don't know what track specifically, So are there some that stick out that you want to mention that like put people up on it that you produced that like, yeah, motherfucker, I produced that shit. Like what tracks jump out at you?
I did 3 tracks on Twisted's new album, Generation Nightmare.
Oh, sweet.
I know one everybody's heard so far. It's Sick Mind.
Okay, sweet.
And
That
then
was dope.
I did 2 other ones on there. I did Bring Me Back and Full Models. And I mean, those 3 songs are. I'm real happy to be able to get to do that, because it took me a while to be able to get my shit on the Twisted album when I first started messing with them. Like, it took a second for them when I started working doing beat M&E and stuff, where they was like, hey, this dude's dope. Let me check him out. Let's start messing with his shit a little bit. So I'm real thankful for that.
Who was your first placement over there?
Lex.
Okay, what track was it?
I did yeah, when I first started messing with them, I used to sell beats to one of their graphic designers, Eric Saini, and I hit him up one day and I was like, hey, get me in touch with George, man. I'd really like to be able to start sending some beats over there. And he looked out, man. He was a real cool dude. Everybody that knows Eric, that's a cool dude, right? And he put me in touch with George, and I sent him an email and was like, hey, let me send some beats. And he was like, yeah, go ahead and send them. And I sent him some stuff, and he came back like a month later and was like, yo, Lex wants his beat.
That's the shit. And and just to speak on what you just said, you're right. Eric's a super cool fucking guy. He's actually been on Wicked 101. I don't know if you've seen that episode or not, but just a couple episodes back, actually. Yeah, everybody's super cool over there, man. Everybody's super cool. It's crazy how things just kind of fall together organically like that,
It is so crazy, like how, like in this day and age, you can make music with so many people and you just never even met them. Like, the only people I've even met over at M&E is Twisted, George, Dustin, and me. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, everybody else, like, I ain't never met them a day in my life. But, that's the beauty of this internet thing now, man. You can just send beats over to people, make music with them, and next thing you know, y'all making plastics together.
Now, were you like you said you were a rapper and, you did some underground beats, you sold some to Insane E, but were you like a big fan of Magic Ninja beforehand, or were you kind of not really in that genre? Like, were you?
I was a big fan of Twisted. I've always really liked Twisted. I mean, I've kind of like been a fan of theirs since they first started,
Okay, so
I was a huge fan of Gmo, like all the way since like 2012. So like, getting to work with him and doing stuff with him on the 8-bit EP, that's real dope as hell. That's a cool ass dude, right?
How many beats did you do on that one?
I did I think it was like 8 tracks on there. I did 4 of them.
Okay, so you did half of it. That's the shit.
Yeah.
That was a good one, man. I feel like that one didn't get enough play. I don't want to say it was slept on because I think people were on it, but I don't feel like it got...
you could only push it so hard, with all the video game samples and shit.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to get motherfuckers sued, I guess.
Yeah, like when he came to me for that, I just was like creating all this like original stuff, but like with it sounds and all that. He was like, nah, I need like video game samples. I'm like, oh, okay, do that. You want to like straight jack shit? I'm like, all right, let's go. I got it.
Hey man, it makes it easier. You ain't gotta do all the work. Half the work is done for you. You just gotta make a beat.
For sure.
So what? So you did some shit on the 8-bit EP. You did what else did we talk about? You did Lex. What track did you say was the first one you did for Lex?
It was Gangsters on that album that dropped last October. I can't remember.
Beyond Redemption.
Yeah, Beyond Redemption. That's what it was. Okay.
I get them all mixed up, but yeah, I pay attention to what's going on, But like.
Oh yeah, I am working with him right now.
You said you're working with Lex?
Yeah, I'm working with Lex on some new stuff right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
His mixtape's got to be coming out pretty soon, huh?
I think so. Yeah, the stuff I'm working with him on is all original stuff. We've only finished 1 track so far, but I made a few more and I've sent them his way. So we're just, going through them, seeing what we like, see what we gotta do.
Right. So Gangsters was the first placement, and then did you do a lot on that album, or was it just
No, it was just that one song.
Just a one song.
And I mean, nothing else dropped to mine with him until Twisted did that song with Moonshine Bandits and Boombox. I did the beat for that.
Okay, yeah. That one was dope. Yeah. That shit's dope, man. Yeah, it's like...
I fuck with that song. That's actually my favorite song.
Really?
because my homie James did guitars on it, and I asked him to like just put down like a couple little guitar riffs, give me some country twangy shit. And this man gave me a whole song damn near, and I just built around it.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that. It just I'm telling you, man, it just falls together, man. Like it's one of those things. Like it's hard to explain, you know, to people that don't do music. But like a lot of times, this shit just kind of falls into place. You know what I'm talking about? Am I? Maybe I'm caught up.
I know exactly what you're saying. There's some times where like I collab with other producers, and they'll send me some stuff, and it's damn near like a whole beat, and I'm like, dang, this shit's sweet, but like. Need some things here and there, and some things need to be taken out. So I'll take a couple things out here and there and just add some things in and, you know, put my spin on it. And there you go.
There you go. Now you got some dope shit. Once Godsynth has graced his magical powers over the track.
Come on, man.
So what's next for Godsynth, man? You said you're working on the Whitney painting, you're working on some legs. Well, what's like the next thing that like other than, you know, you said the Twisted record, Generation Nightmare. What's the absolute next thing? Is that it? That's the next beats that's gonna come out that you fucked with?
Well, I mean, like I'm working on this stuff with Keegan Grimm right now, and I got some other projects in the works. Like I said, I mean, I'm working with a couple cats. My thing is I don't like to talk about things until that artist has put up the promo for it, because,
right,
you know, sometimes things just keep falling by the wayside. You know, people talk about they want to do projects and, you know, things like that happen, but, you know, I got some good stuff in the works right now, man. You know, it's taking time, you know?
Right. Sometimes, you know, you gotta be quiet sometimes. You can't be, you know, loosely.
Yeah, man, that's one thing I've learned about being on this level now. Like, you can't just always talk about everything.
Well, we gotta fill 2 hours, God, so you gotta tell me something.
Nah, man, yeah, but I mean, like I said, you can always ask other questions too.
I know.
Talk about anything, I don't care.
I know. I'm just fucking with you, man. Look, we got a lot of people. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat here, man. People were saying 8-bit was bonkers. Fuck yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
8-bit was right up my alley. Plus those bundles had the Mario 3 shirt. That was dope. Everybody agreed on Insane E being dope. What up, Insane E, if you're watching? Yeah. That's about it in the chat. Everybody's just kind of crickets in the chat right now.
They're just kicking it.
Hey, man. So look, I want to know more about like your process for production. You know, like for me, you know, I don't consider myself a producer, but like every now and then I'll dabble. You know, but is there like a flow chart, if you will, or like a process that you go through? Like, do you like, you know, dip your toes in like a hot warm water while you're getting ready to make a beat, or do you you know, sip hot tea, you know, or you know, what is your process?
I'm extremely disorganized, for real. Like, I would just sit around and just mess with this thing and just see, you know, if I can come up with something that I like. And if I come up with something I like, I'll put it down and then just start adding things to it. You know, I don't really start on necessarily drums or melody first. Like, you know, some people have like certain things that they go through. But like, for me, I mean, it's just whatever I can put down. You know, if I like it, I'm gonna just keep rolling with it. If I don't, I'm gonna stop, because I don't like to force shit.
So you don't like necessarily always go to the drums first or always go to the melody first. You just kind of like whatever the wind is telling you to do at that time.
Yeah, whatever I'm doing at that time, man. I mean, like I said, I'm actually really disorganized when it comes to making music. Like, it's just, there's no special process, nothing. It's just whatever I'm feeling, man.
Hey, man, look, sometimes it be like that. You know, me on the other hand, I try to stay very fucking organized, almost to a fault, but I still end up with files everywhere, even when I'm trying to stay organized. Like, legitimately, should just, and then I'll actually take an hour and just clean up my desktop and clean, you know what I'm saying? Like move files where they need to go and like try to get reorganized. Do you ever find yourself doing that?
That's some shit I need to do like right damn now, man. If you look at my desktop right now, that shit is nuts.
Oh man, I believe it. I believe it, man. So look, we're about 45 minutes in. We're getting close to the halfway mark. Why don't we play these? Why don't we play these other tracks real quick? And then we'll come back, take some calls, and see what's popping with everybody else out in the real world, man. What do you think?
For sure, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
For sure. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, because I don't want to forget. Well, we'll talk about that later. Look, we're gonna play.
Sure.
We're gonna play. What was the name of that second place winner, man?
Gibby Stites.
Gibby Stites. Yeah. What was the name of the song though? I'll make sure I can find it. Like then we're back to the organization thing here. You see how that all just falls together?
Bassophobia. I think it means fear of falling.
Okay, I found it. All right. So we're gonna play is it bassophobia? Bassophobia. Okay.
I don't know.
Look, man, the word is crazy. I've never seen the word before. How am I supposed to know how to pronounce it?
I Googled it, and I think that I like that even more because I was like, it's some intricate shit. I was like, okay, like, I get it. Fear of falling. Don't nobody want to fall,
Right.
Dig that.
All right, well, look, here's Bassophobia or Bassophobia by Gibby Stites. Emily Beats, Underground. Welcome to Underground Contest. We'll be right back with Godsynth in this motherfucker. Pay attention, man. Yo, 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 yo. And we're back with the homie Godsynth, man. So, Gibby, Stites, and AR. What do you know what the AR stands for?
That's his initials, I believe.
Oh, okay. Sometimes it's as simple as that. Just the initials.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's just a name. As long as it's a kind of a marketable name, that's cool. Like, I feel like sometimes people name themselves shit and they put themselves too much in a box.
Right. Well, I think of AR-15 when I see the name AR, I don't know. Maybe that's just what comes to mind. So look, man.
AR-15 spits. Who does he?
So let's talk about Emily Beats as a whole, man. So what can you tell me about? Because I feel like a lot of people were surprised by it. Whose brainchild was this? Do you know? Do you have any idea who the mastermind behind Emily Beats was?
I know that George came to me with this. I think not last December, but the December before that, somewhere around there, like at the end of 2017. He was like trying to put together this site, and me and Paul thought of nobody better to lead it than you, because you actually know how to sell beats online and things like that. So we want you to put this together. So I pretty much lit it up, and I've been doing it ever since, trying to build this thing from the ground up. And I mean, something like that is not easy. Just launching a site like that, even if the beats are dope, just bringing people in like, hey, come buy our shit. It doesn't work like that, You gotta, build relationships with customers, and that's what I've been trying to do. Like, everybody that entered the image contest, I sent a coupon code to their email. They can go on there and they can get 25% off anything. So, just try to do extra stuff for people, just as a thank you, like, because I really do appreciate people taking their time out to enter that contest. So, I just try to return the favor the best I can. I want to try to do as much as I can for the underground.
Right. So you put together the site, you put together all that shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm not much of a coder or nothing, man. I go through BeatStars, and
right.
Like, I love those guys. Like, they got a great platform. They love the producer community. So, like, when they said they wanted to do this, that's what I was already using. I was like, you gotta use BeatStars. Like, that's the way to go, So I just, go through them, and, we put it up on a webpage, and I pretty much try to keep it as updated as much as possible. Answer all the emails, just, if you know, crazy ass questions on there, crazy ass requests. I get at least once a week somebody's like, "How do I get signed to M&E?"
Like, that's not my motherfucking department.
Come on, bro. Like,
that's not my department. I just make beats. I slang motherfucking bangers.
The best thing I can tell an artist, if you really want to get signed to a specific record label, is my best advice to you is get on their radar. Like, how is somebody gonna sign you if you don't know who you are? You gotta go up. You gotta put yourself out there. Like, go out there, do shows, leave the city, go out there and do shows in other cities. You know, try to loop around as much as you can. Like,
you need to make some motherfucking noise.
Up, like all this.
You gotta make some noise, man. You gotta have them.
Yeah, man, make lots of noise.
Like, you gotta make it. I think you gotta make it the point. You gotta make it like they'd be stupid as fuck for not signing you. You know what I mean? Like, once you get,
make, you know, as much noise as you can without being fucking annoying about it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, nobody likes a bugaboo, bro. So like,
right.
So like, not like hit you up every week like, "Hey, you gonna sign me yet? You gonna sign me yet?" You know, like, people like that don't have to do shit like that. You know, they're too busy, you know, getting their shit, you know, being successful.
Right, exactly. You know, there's just way too much going on to yeah, exactly. So M&E Beats, who all is part of that? For the people that don't know, I hope that my show, I hope the underground watches my show. You know, like, I hope rappers and producers, and I hope that they all watch my show to tune in. In my mind, like, that was kind of the idea, is get people to tune in and find out what's going on in the underground through my show. You know what I mean? So for those that don't know, let's talk about M&E Beats a little bit. Like, who all's the roster of producers? I know my homie Fritz is on there.
Yeah, Fritz is a cool dude.
Have you met Fritz?
Fritz is on there. Monoxide, Young Wicked, ROC, Mac Mao, and Bones.
Is that everybody?
7, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, 7's on there now?
No, 7. Like 7 people.
Oh, I was like,
7 don't need to be on our site.
I was like, what? When did I miss that?
Nah.
No. Okay, yeah, I was a little confused. Like, you can see how I could have been confused there for a second.
I like to hope 7 knows who I am, though, man. Like, I'm a big fan of his.
He's super dope, man. I mean, he's killing shit. You know, like, he's working with everybody who's anybody who's anybody who's everybody. You know.
For sure.
We should. Oh man, but he deserves it though, man, because his shit is dope. You know what I mean? Like, his shit's next level. I actually got a session from him one time, and I don't want to give away his secrets and shit, but like, it was auto mixed. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like, literally, like, you import the stems into a session, and all of the faders would be at 0, and it was like, it was perfect. It was already ready to go. You know, I mean, you could adjust it from there, but he exported everything in such a way that, like, once you import it into Pro Tools, it blew my fucking mind. You know, just to think, like,
it's a preset that you put on there, and it's basically, it keeps the volume automation on there. I do that with all my stems as well. So when you import it in, like, it just sits right in and it sounds like it's supposed to sound. Like,
and that's why I'm not a beatsmith. You know what I'm saying? Because I never figured that one out. So yeah.
You gotta do that, because you're gonna piss off some engineers, because they're gonna hear the regular underlying track and they're gonna be like, hey, you know, this is good. Okay, I need to do a couple things at this, and then you send it to them dry, and they're like, fuck, right? Here's my next 2 hours.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they're going to make it their own anyways, but yeah, if they have a better starting point, it definitely helps. You said Fritz. Have you met Fritz? Me and him, we're actually going, me and Fritz are going to the fucking Wings game on Sunday. That's my dude.
Hey, that's dope.
He's super fucking cool. We had him on Wicked 101 too. So yeah, that's
I've never met Fritz. I've had to talk with him a bunch of times in dealings with Twisted because he's the session engineer for them. So,
right.
Like I'm always sending him stems and stuff like that. He's just a really cool dude. I fuck with Fritz.
Oh yeah, he's the best, man. Like I said, me and him, we go way back. He did my last album. He produced the whole thing, and good dude, man, good dude. Anyways, shout out to Fritz if you're watching. Fritz, I'll see you on Sunday. So M&E Beats. So everybody, anybody who wants fucking beats from all these. I mean, to think about this from when I started as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to find beats, trying to make my own beats, trying to come up in the game, trying to do, you know what I'm saying? Like there was nothing like this before. Like back when I started, I had fucking Acid Pro and I slapped loops together and stole shit from artists that I liked to put it in reverse and like just tried to put shit together and shovel it together to make a beat, you know? But now anybody could buy beats from anybody.
It's a different game now.
It's
man.
a totally different game from just 15 years ago when you know what I'm saying? Like you could go to BeatStars and get a beat from anybody in the world, really. The people in fucking
whatever
Atlanta.
licensing you need.
Right. And so M&E Beats is a way for the underground to access these producers that maybe they not only wouldn't have known about, but like guys like Monoxide. Like you could go and get a beat from Monoxide. How dope is that? You know what I mean? Like Fritz the Cat. This guy's a fucking legend, man. You know, like where I came from, he produced fucking Freak Show and Green Book and Mirror Mirror. Like these are fucking classic fucking records to me, you know? And so I not only have a big respect for him as a friend and a homie, but as a producer as well, you know what I mean? But you could go and get a beat right now for like pennies, right? Like what is the pricing structure like over there?
Well, I mean, the standard leasing for it is just $30. Like you just go up on there and you pay $30 and you have the right to use it, sell it commercially. And, you know, a lot of rappers try to hate on the leasing game, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, that's just what it is. Like, if you want to try to get a beat exclusively from one of these producers, you're going to have to come out way more out of your pocket.
Right.
But like $30 gets you a beat, waveform, you know, high quality, and you get to put it on your tracks and what you want to it and sell it.
Right. And then you pay a little bit more if you want like the stems and stuff, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we got 3 leveling structures for that. We got the premium where it's just a higher sales cap. You get to sell more units for that, and then you get your stems if you get the unlimited.
Right. So you could kind of pick your poison. You could just take the 2-track, call it a fucking day, or you could take the stems and tweak it and fuck with it and make it your own.
Yeah, you get your stems, man. You could take, you know, whatever you want off of it and do what you want to do with it. Whatever you gotta do, as long as you don't try to resell the beat, it is what it is. It's like
right. You can't take the beat and then go and try to sell it to some other motherfucker. They have to come out the pocket.
There's people that do that.
Yeah, I believe it. I bet that's quite the hustle these days. You know,
it's a cold world, man.
Man, is it ever? Especially in Detroit, it's super fucking cold out here. Actually, it's warming up a little bit, but
it's so cold in the deep.
Right, exactly. It's true, man. I can't believe motherfuckers are buying your beat and then reselling them. That's some fucking cold-hearted shit, dude. Wow.
People have tried to do that with me before, and I don't want to say like I tried to like get angry with them or not. I just hit them up nicely, like, hey, you know, you're not allowed to do that. The agreement says you're not allowed to do that. I've just learned that like communicating with people more positively makes things work. I mean, it's like my child, man. Like I could yell at his ass all day long, but if I talk to him, you know, reasonably, you know, things might get done a little better.
Right. Exactly. But how do you know that has to be so hard to like keep up on, you know, like, you know, you might be like 3 years later and you fucking finally hear in the track that somebody sold for, you know what I'm saying? And then like, what the fuck do you do at that point? You know, you're just kind of fucked in the game, right? I mean, like, you could bitch about it or, you know, but what about the guy that bought the beat legitimately, you know, and yeah, it's just fucked up. It's just.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's hard. I try to keep my ears to the underground as much as I can. And, like, if I hear something that's, like, really, coming out and making noise, at that point I would know. But, I mean, if they just sitting up in the basement and they putting their songs on SoundCloud and it's getting 3 plays, I mean, I'll never know. It's what it is.
Well, do you find yourself selling more exclusives because of the site, even though, the push is really the licenses?
No, I do pretty well on this site. I mean, I got people that are returning customers, and I try to treat them really good. Like, if people like spending good money on the site, I'll hit them up personally and be like, "Thank you so much, for your sales. Here's a coupon code for your next purchase."
Right.
Just things. I just try to take care of my people. Like if they're looking out for us, I'm gonna try to look out for them.
Right. Because you look out for motherfuckers and they come back, man. It's called good customer service.
Exactly. I mean, it's all about, hey, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine right quick. It's all good. Like, I understand, like sometimes beats are expensive. If you get like 12 of them for an album, it's gonna run you up something. So I try to work with people the best I can, but at the end of the day, when it comes to like getting full-on exclusives, like, nah, man, I can only go below. It's just, if you can't get that, then hey, have this option for you too.
Right, exactly. Is there anything else we should address as far as MD beats go? Like something that people should be up on?
Yeah, we're in the process of adding 2 more producers.
Oh shit.
One I've talked to and one I haven't talked to yet.
Oh shit. So one person knows they're getting added, but one person doesn't know they're getting added.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it? Are you able to name the one that knows?
I've been talking with Draven.
Draven?
And him and his buddy Jared make some pretty dope beats. Have y'all heard Twisted's Magic Spells? They produced that whole thing, and it's dope as shit. So we've been talking about getting some of that on MD.
That would be dope. Like a more rock element and shit.
Yeah, man, because we got a lot of hip hop stuff on there. Like, there's people that just love that rock shit. And you can give it to them.
Is there an opening for like other producers to be a part of what you guys are doing, or is it pretty much just like, we're just doing our own thing?
Yes and no. If you're really dope and we know you and feel like we can trust you, then maybe we can work something out. But if you're just like some indie guy off the street sending me some beats and they're just okay and they're not really something that, they might be dope, but they're just not something that we can feel like we can add to our repertoire at the moment. Because I mean, we have a lot of producers already that cover a whole base of hip hop. Like, Fritz already does that EDM rock shit, has it on lock. Like, he has some dope ass EDM rock. Like, I do like the crazy trap, new age sounding synthy stuff, and so does Young Wicked, and Paul, had some really hard knocking stuff. Like, ROC is real old school, so it's like all the bases are almost already covered. So I mean, I feel like somebody has to have something that we're not already bringing to the table.
Right. You're right. Fucking bases are kind of covered. Yeah, because you don't need 25 fucking horrorcore producers on there, because I just...
Hell to the no.
No. I feel you, man. See, now it's starting to make sense. It's like, because in my mind, I'll be like, why is this person there? Why is this person? But now you just laid it out there. They don't fucking need to be, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I feel like everybody that, if you're ever trying to, like, do something, the best way to get that done is to show value. I mean, that's the way. Like, if you can show value, then everybody's going to want to work with you.
Right. So I see McNasty in the chat. He asked, Draven got 4 beats on Twisted Albums. How many Godsynth beats are there? And if he would have been paying attention, he'd know that there was 3, motherfucker.
Yeah, I said that already, motherfucker.
What up, McNasty? We got to get McNasty on here sometime, man. I know Even kind of side-eyeing me because I hadn't invited him on yet.
McNasty's a dope-ass dude. You know what's funny is, like, I never started talking to McNasty until he won my very first contest I put on. When I used to be on another label, and I ran a contest with like something similar to this, where I'll put out some beats and rappers spit on it, and he put an entry out, and I was like, wow, I know who this guy is. Like, okay, like that's dope as shit. So I started talking with him more because I was working with Intrinsic, and I kind of just started talking. He's always been a big supporter of me. I fuck with McNasty, dope dude.
Now he's saying I'm at work. I had to step away. All right, excuses.
Yep.
I guess we all got that day job. But what up, McNasty, man? He's a super cool dude, man.
By work, he means he's in the gym right now.
Yeah, he's working on them guns. Is what he's working on.
Yeah.
The guns and the beard. Between the two, he's got shit on lock. But yeah, man, that's the shit. So where were we? We were talking about M&E Beats. I got sidetracked with McNasty. It's all his fault. So
it happens.
For everybody watching, man, if you got a question for Godsynth, or you want to talk about M&E Beats, or you want to just say what up, man, the phone line's been open. It's 734-430-0549. That's not the standard Magic Ninja line. That's my line here at the abandoned school. So
it's all good. Producers don't get kicked like rappers do, man.
What's that?
I said producers don't get kicked like rappers do, man. So I understand if y'all want to talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, producers don't get that. They don't get the glamorous job. You know what I mean? Like talking with Fritz, like, he's always working on show tapes. Like, he's drowning in show tapes. And it's like, when you think of like engineers that want to like work with Twisted or work with, they don't think about the fact that hours go by that he's just working on show tapes. It's not the most glamorous job.
God, they tour more than anybody I know, bro. Like, there's always a show every time you turn around, so I can only imagine how many damn show tapes this man be working.
Yeah, because, he'd be working on everybody's show tape. Not just, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's some time-consuming shit.
That's a busy motherfucker right there, man.
He really is, bro. He really is. He's supposed to come, work on my girl's hardwood floor, It's like, I might be able to think about it in like May. like he's just so fucking busy.
And go to a Red Wings game.
Yeah, I pretty much was like, look, bro, I bought these tickets. You're coming with me. You can't say no. And that was how I pulled that off, because it's like.
Yeah, shame on me, dude. I don't really follow hockey until like the playoffs go. How are the Red Wings doing right now?
See, that's me too, though. That's me too. Like, I'm always kind of following it. Like, I'm a fair weather fan, but like, I wanted to go check out the new arena. You know what I'm saying? And get an excuse to kick it. My word on the street is the Red Wings are not doing good. So that seems to be the word.
Yeah, it's like the Flyers. I'm a Flyers fan when it comes to hockey. They fucking suck right now.
The last I heard, they were like almost in last place. So it doesn't even sound like they're making the playoffs this year. That's why I was like, look. If I want to go check out the arena and just, check out a game before next year, it's now or never, because the season's about to end, Anyways, totally off topic.
Dude, hockey's lit regardless, even if they do suck.
Yeah, it'll be a good time, man. We'll get some drinks. We're actually going to go out to Slow's Barbecue, get some barbecue beforehand, too. 'Cause I like me some barbecue, but that's neither here nor there.
Man.
Yeah, Stir Crazy just said Red Wings doing terrible. Yes, indeed. He just confirmed what I was saying. What else did he say? McNasty's the shit. His track for the M&E contest was fresh. Him and Staples deserve some love, too. So many dope artists out there underground is killing it. It's true.
Staples had a very dope entry, too. I like his entry.
I actually mixed that one. Little behind the scenes. Flavor. I mixed that one. It's my boy, man.
Yeah, you wear a lot of hats, bro.
Man, I do. All right, man. Well, look. What else is going on, man? You got M&E Beats. It's just MNEbeats.com. I might as well put the ad on the screen for a second. So, I'm gonna shut you off for a second here.
That's fine.
Give me a second. Well, yeah, it's right the fuck there. It's right on the screen. What am I even talking about? We don't need an ad. It's right on the fucking screen. Ebonybeats.com.
Yeah, we
Look,
good, man.
right over here. Yeah. Well, I can't put my hand in front of the television. Oh, it's right in the. Okay.
It's like
it's fucked up.
Right. Yeah, right there.
No,
right
that's
there.
So something like that. Yeah. Ebonybeats.com. So what if somebody does want to get a fucking exclusive, man?
They just gotta hit me up.
They just gotta hit you up. What's the?
I have gotten to a point now where I'm very picky about who I work with. Now,
Right.
if somebody hits me up and is like, "I need a Young Wicked exclusive," all right, let's talk. But when it comes to me, unfortunately, I just don't have the time to just be shelling out beats to people, and they're just not going to do anything sweet with it. Because, I've gotten to a point where money's cool and all, but I just want to make really dope music. I'm an artist at the end of it.
Yeah.
So, if you can come and make dope music with me, I'll work out something for you, and we can make dope music together.
That's it. You heard it. You just got to bring some fire and a couple extra bucks. A couple little dollars.
I mean, we can work out something however, whether, the money comes up front or the money comes through the back. It's just, you have to be able to you bring it, man. Like I said, man, I don't want to waste beats on rappers that aren't going to do anything with them. Like, I've sold plenty of beats throughout my career, and, sometimes you just hear songs and you're like, damn, like, that did not come out the way I wanted to come out when I was making it.
Right. So, back in the day when I was working with Fritz, it was kind of like before he started fucking with Twisted again. And we had this thing we called the barter system, where there was actually one time I bought him a lawnmower for beats. Because we he needed a lawnmower. I had this credit card. I went and got the lawnmower, and then it all worked. It worked. Do you have something like that where you work like on or is it just cash only, motherfucker? Like what's the I don't know.
I've traded beats for things back in the day. Like, it just depends on if somebody has something that I could use. Like, I did beats for somebody one time and they gave me a phone. Like, just certain things, but that was like a long ass time ago. Now I got a family, you kind of need to pay for that.
Like, you ain't trading beats for Funko Pops. you're not doing anything like that.
Nah, bro, I got Funkos on my desk. I don't even have them in the box, bro. I'll put Funko owners to shame. Like, they'll be so mad at me, bro. Like, I don't even have these shits in the box. Like, they're just sitting on the desk.
Right. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I ain't like a all this, man. I don't go that hard, bro. I just need a couple desk points.
So what? Okay, so if somebody does want that exclusive, is there like a set price, or is it based on like how do, like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but like, is there? Because I don't think it shows on the website, right? Like what's the process for that?
No, I don't advertise that. They get my email directly.
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up there. What'd you say?
No, I said I don't advertise my exclusive prices. They need to hit my email directly.
Okay. And are the prices different for everybody?
No, I have a starting price. If
Okay.
somebody's budget can't fit that, let's see what you can do. And maybe we can work with it. But for the most part, yeah, I'm starting price.
Gotcha. All right, moving on. What artist... Is there an artist that sticks out in your mind that you said, man, I would love to work with that motherfucker? You haven't had a chance to yet. Like, who do you, like, if you have a couple artists you just want to work with, who would they be?
Tech. He's tech and probably tech. Like, I'm gonna be real, dude. Like, it's a what's the word? It's like a goal. Like, I've listened to tech for a long time. I've always want to work with tech.
Have you sent shit out that way? I mean, that's probably how you landed the shit with the strange person you haven't told me about.
No, that was through Whitney. I did featured on one of Whitney's records, so I just hit him up and sent him some tracks, and that kind of just went from there.
Gotcha. But have you been submitting stuff to Tech? Is there something that, like, you said, man, this...
No, I don't. I'm not a type of dude I want to solicit. Like, if I get a connect for something like that, then I'll send some things through. Like, I
Gotcha.
get connects here and there from people, and like they'll hit me up, be like, some such and such is looking for beat. Send them some beats to the email, and like, whether it comes or whether it doesn't, and it is what it is. But like, I'm not the type that I don't spam or solicit or anything like that, because I get spammed and solicited regularly.
Well, that's not what I guess I just assumed you already had a pipeline. I wasn't suggesting you were spamming them, but
I wish this shit was that easy.
yeah. Well,
It's like 7. I like to think he knows who I am, but we just don't know.
You never know. So, all right, man. Well, I'm running out of shit to talk about. So, is there anything?
Good, bro.
Is there anything you want to plug or mention? Like, nobody's calling in. Why you motherfuckers not calling in? Got motherfucking Godsynth.
Because people is bashful.
They are bashful. It is true. You'd think like McNasty would at least call in and like bitch that he didn't win the contest or something.
No,
just to chop it up
cool.
with us.
I talked with McNasty. He's like I said, me and him have an understanding. He's a dope ass dude, and there will be more opportunities for McNasty.
You guys got plans for other contests in the future? I mean, specifically, I think open-ended. There's probably ideas, but do you have some specific ideas for it?
We have ideas that we're pitching back and forth. Me and George are, and he's hit me up the other day about an idea that he had that we're about to probably start getting rolling out soon. I mean, we don't want to just be like, all right, contest ended in March. Let's launch this in April.
Right.
Give people some time and everything. Let some things mull over, and then we'll probably be back in like May, June with something new.
Right. So, yeah, there's more shit on the horizon as far as how many beats go. Looking for something right now. See if I have. I was gonna play. Fuck. Going through my. I don't have it. Never mind. I suck. I thought I had that Lex track. I was gonna play that at the end here, in case people didn't hear it. But I don't have it. It's on my other computer.
I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff that I did. You can play, whatever, There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm fucked, man. Name some shit. What else? What else I got here?
Play Sick Mind. Generation Nightmare about to drop.
Fuck, I don't have it on this computer, man. They don't. It's like, fuck. I wasn't prepared, man. I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared.
It's all good.
It's just been crazy.
Like we said, we were hella prepared 2 weeks ago, man. And this kind of is just like the, hey, we still here show. Like we didn't let you down. We're back, but.
I feel like a lot more people would have been watching 2 weeks ago because of the contest,
Well, hell yeah, they would have, because it was like, he's trying to find out. But now, like, they done found out. They like, you know what, we good, bro. Hey, play that McNasty Hollywood song. You got it?
You're right. I should play that. Can you send it to me real quick? Can you send it to me real quick? I don't think I don't have the files.
I got you, bro. Can I just send you a link, or do you want the?
I need the file. Yeah, I need the file. We'll play that in a minute.
You.
We'll play that. Fuck it. We'll play that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good fucking idea. That's what we should do. Anyways, what else is going on, man?
To Keegan Grimm for that.
What's that?
I said shout out to Keegan Grimm for that. I was watching the comment.
What did he say?
He said play McNasty.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
What up, Larry? I got you. I'm just getting in the phone.
It's all good. It's all good. So Magic Ninja Entertainment Beats. What's your email? I'll send it. EminyRadio@twisted.com.
I got it.
McNasty's like, I'll send it. I want you to play my set. I'll send it to you myself.
I sent it my goddamn self.
All right.
I got you, bro. I'm sending it right now, dude.
Okay.
Don't worry, McNasty.
We got it. Well, I don't got it, but you... The phone's busy. The phone's not busy. What are you talking about? The phone's busy. McNasty. The phone is not busy.
This ain't 1994. Fuck out of here.
Nobody on the line.
Burr.
They're like, send the goddamn file.
Yeah, send it, bro.
I don't know. I don't have it yet. God damn it. Here I am.
Shout outs to Google for taking a long ass time.
Look, man. McNasty was trying to call in, but oh, there it is. Oh, what's going on here? Oh shit, we do got somebody on the line. Hold on.
Yeah.
What up, Doe? You're online. Who's this? Where you calling from?
Yo, it's McNasty. The phone's not busy anymore.
It was never busy, you fuck.
Hey!
It was never busy. I stand by the fact that it was never busy ever once tonight. Tonight is the first time that the line was busy. I swear to God, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think that me and like some bill collectors probably got connected at the same time, and we were fighting for the line, and that's what happened.
I don't give the bill collectors this line, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was some trim for you, or someone wanted to come by to play Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, look! Speaking of Mortal Kombat, the beta is out. Mortal Kombat 11, man.
I know. I'm gonna need to check.
Thank you for reminding me of that. I was gonna get that downloaded before the show, but I didn't have no fucking time. So after the show, that's what I'm gonna be doing. But in the meantime, we're loading this track up. McNasty, what is going on, man?
Man, you know, I'm here at the day job. I'm a creative marketing director over here at Push Agency in Tempe, Arizona. Plug. Just trying to finish up some stuff for spring training right now. We got Cactus League out here. Those games are finishing up. We had a big client out here for the Cubs, so we were doing a bunch of stuff for them, and then we're getting all our stuff in order, and moving on to the next thing. But that's just the regular shit I'm doing right now.
Yeah. What about the little secret project you were working on for me? That was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's almost in the can. It's part of, you know, you're not part of it, but you're not part of it. No. I'm doing a Garbage Pail Kid style designs for UGH right now, volume 68 with Young Wicked. So I think Beak the Geek is in the chat. He's one of those guys, got the artwork. Did one for Stir Crazy. I saw him in the chat. Both those guys got those as their profile picture right now. Working on one for you, of course. And then, yeah. It's, I can't believe we're at 68 volumes right now. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations on that. Where's my fucking air horn? I haven't used the air horn tonight.
But Godsynth did like a bunch of that stuff too for the Tech 9 cipher. Did you do the real time cipher? Pretty sure you did.
Yes, sir.
Forever long. And the Walking Dead one with Blaze.
No, I didn't do that.
Do that one? Yeah.
I did Tech 9 cipher. I did the Mad Child one, and I did the Burns one, and who was it? Swollen Members.
You get all that?
Yes. Yeah. There's I think that I only did videos for a couple of them though. Did we do one for Donut did the one for the Tech 9 one, and I did the Blaze one.
And
I think I did
video.
the Supremely Villainous one with Blaine and Mad Child.
Strange and Extrinsic. The Beavis and Butthead joint.
Donut did that video, but I did all the animation before I knew how to animate my own video. Yeah.
That shit
was dope too.
McNasty does it all, man.
McNasty's done graphics for me too, man. I've like traded beats for graphics for him. We was talking about trading beats for services earlier. I've given him beats for graphics.
Yeah.
For, like, just real cool.
Hey, barter system, man. I'm telling you, that's what I was talking about earlier. The barter system. It's in full effect.
McNasty got like 20 of my beats, man. I ain't done nothing with them yet though. But I mean, one day.
Look, McNasty,
I got this project right now that like my dude is finally using these beats, and so I'm like, yes, because it like gets me amped up. Because here's like I'm quote unquote an old head, so when I hear beats and they're like trap beats, it's like, oh, I feel like I got to rap trap style, and then I can't rap trap style. It sounds forced to me. But then when I heard that Gmo beat, that Pull Your Resume, and then like if you listen like historically of like the beats I've chosen for Godsynth contests, it's like always like the basic 1, 2, 3, 4 type boom bap drum tracks. You know, the I'm Bowser was I think the first one I did, and then Fucks to Give was the second, and then this Hollywood track. Man, they're all bangers. You know, but I love Godsynth production, but a lot of times I like get into the beat and I'm like, yeah, I love this beat, and then I go to rap to it and it's like, oh man, I sound goofy as fuck trying to rap a certain style.
Everybody that picked that rock beat though, bro, on the Hollywood track, like you schooled that beat more than anybody on this contest, bro. Like that beat is like perfect for that song to the point where I'm like, I should just take that beat and just make it that song.
Yeah. And I think that's the goal. Is like you want to take, you know, as an artist, like you want to make these tracks your own. And it's like I heard it and I drove around with it, and like the first thing I thought was, "Bitch, I'm so Hollywood," and it's like the first thing that came out, and I was like, "Fuck, that's it," you know. When it just comes together like that, it's like, yeah, that's it.
Like, that beat was just basically like something where I got this tack from my homie Cloak, who does guitars for a bunch of other producers. And I was just going through it, and I was like, man, this shit is so fucking funky. Like, I gotta do something with it. So, like, I just took those guitars and made it into that shit. And, like,
oh, man,
when
awesome.
Nasty did that song to that beat, like, he made it his pretty much. Like, I mean, no disrespect to anybody else that used that beat for that contest. He made that beat his, bro.
It's true. Shit was dope. And we're going to listen to it here in a little bit.
Yeah. And you can get it on all online digital retailers and streaming services.
And there's a shirt for it.
And you can buy the t-shirt. And I'll send you free stickers. So I'll send both of you guys sticker packs this week. It'll be dope.
Nice. He went all out. Like, he was like, if I'm going to be in this contest, I might as well get a shirt printed and a sticker and a fucking, you know.
It's crazy because
it's not just a contest beat. It's fucking, what is this? What do we got on the screen here?
That's McNasty artwork he sent.
Oh, shit. Yeah, McNasty, man, look, we're going to get McNasty on Wicked 101. It's going to happen. It's going to be a good episode.
It will. Yeah. We could talk about some shit. We can talk all kinds of shit.
Yeah, me and McNasty go way back, so that's going to be a good episode. We're gonna have, you know.
Yeah. We could talk about Cincinnati. The single like worst travel experience I think for a bunch of underground rappers ever.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Well, I bet you
the Intense Arena. Yeah. I remember that. We could talk about that. Not tonight though. Tonight,
and people came out further than us.
Oh man, it's true. I still feel bad about that. But Godsynth, look, man, I got something. While we got McNasty and I want to announce what I'm doing next for Wicked 101. You guys cool with that? Since we got you know a a little bit of a lull here. Let me do that. So let's see. Fucking hell, dude. There's just so much going on, man. It's like I got literally 5 computer programs to make all this shit happen. It's actually kind of ridiculous. So Godsynth, you're off the screen, but we can still hear you. And I'm going to put this on the screen. Give me a second. God damn it. Okay, so for 2019, your boy will be at the Crowfoot in Pontiac for Twisted's 7th annual 420 show, and we will be filming segments for a future episode. So come check out the booth, man. I'm in effect. I don't know if you guys seen my last show, but I've got a whole banner now. I got a whole setup just for doing this, just for going to these concerts and setting up now. And it's gonna be in effect. So Twisted's 420 show. Who knows who I'm gonna get on there, man? Everybody and their mom is playing that show. So I'm really excited about that. That should be a good time. I've also got somebody else I'm talking to about being on the show, but we weren't able to iron out a date in time for me to announce it tonight. But that should be coming very, very soon. Very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that.
What?
Yeah. It's actually a really dope one. It's like
Project Deadman.
I wish it was Project Deadman. I invited Mike Clark. We'll see if he'll do it sometime. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be super.
Isn't he
dope.
doing like Kid Rock stage shows and shit?
Actually, I talked to him at Astronomicon, and he was saying that he's kind of shifting gears right now. So I think he just sold his house, and he had such a dope studio in that house too. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but holy shit, it was like my dream studio. Didn't you record there,
the one in the
McNasty?
basement?
Yes.
I recorded there. That's amazing. Man.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite memories ever. Yeah.
Yeah, he sold that house, so you can't go back.
Oh yeah, I saw it for sale online. We were talking shit.
Yeah,
we were like, let's all put our money together and go in and buy this house. This is where all the magic happened.
Yeah, no, it's already done sold, bro.
That's the Jug House right there, bro.
It's already sold.
Oh man,
yeah,
it'd be the worst. It would be like the Juggalo timeshare, and then the upkeep would be crazy.
Yeah,
mad insurance flavor right there.
Yeah. Stir Crazy says Mikey Clark, like myself, is way too famous to be on this tiny little show. Superstars.
Come on, bro.
I mean, I don't know if he's just fucking with me, but I mean, he's kind of right.
He's always fucking with people.
He's kind of right because there's only 10 people watching, and one of them is me, and one of them's probably Godsynth, and one of them's probably McNasty.
Oh, I closed my browser window because I thought I was going to sit at my desk. Yeah. So I closed it so I didn't get the echo or the 7-second delay or whatever it is.
Right.
So it's not me. So there's actually 8 people watching. One of them being Stir Crazy.
By this delay all show.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry.
It's all gravy.
Oh man. All right, guys. Well, look, it's been a hell of a show, man. Is there anything you guys want to plug before we sign off? I want to play this McNasty track before we lose any more listeners.
Then you'll lose the rest of them.
Shit listeners when we play it.
Hey, look, I'm out here trying to make something happen in the underground, man. Wicked 101 is about bringing everybody together and pushing us forward as a whole, and showing love where love is due, man. So, if somebody's grinding, they want to send me a track, send it. If it's dope, I'll play it.
Yeah.
But nobody's taking advantage of it.
Bro,
really. Like I'm not getting.
Man. Thank you.
What's that?
We're gonna.
No, I said I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, and that goes for you guys and people watching, man. If you got something you want me to play, man, if it's dope, I'll play it. But nobody's taking advantage of it.
We're gonna start a marketing campaign for you in the show, and then
we need to.
Let's do it.
I don't think people really understand what I'm trying to do here. You know.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it should be a lot bigger than it is. Maybe that's, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But
because there's like jewels, like the ROC stuff, man. There's like gems.
Yes.
In these episodes that like people are missing out, and they could be there when it happens.
Right. Asking questions, being a part of it. You know what I mean? So I think it's dope. So if people don't want to watch it, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think that I think it's gonna be it's gonna get bigger and bigger as it goes, man. But it is what it is. But
you gotta look at it like this, man. Like about 3 years ago, I was up in everybody's inbox, and you couldn't fucking get somebody, like, I could pay somebody to rap on my beats, bro. And my beats was dope 3 years ago. Like, I had content then, but, like, people were just like, who the fuck are you? Like, right. It just takes time, and, like, shit's just gotta build. Like, that's just the way it is, man. It took me a lot of time. Yeah. It takes people a lot of time.
I'm a grinder, man. I've been grinding a long time. McNasty knows. So, that ain't nothing.
Yeah. And just to piggyback on what Godsynth said right there, he had that Halloween exclusive beat that nobody fucked with, and then it ends up on Twisted Fright Fest exclusive. It's like, damn,
see, this
y'all
man
guys could have had that.
Fuck attention, man. Ring the bell for him right quick. The alarm. There you go. This man pays the fuck attention, bro. I had that beat sitting on my site for an entire year, and then out of nowhere, like, Twisted was like, we want to use this for the Halloween track, and they ended up dead, and it was a sweet ass track.
Which song was that?
It was the first CD, the one that Insane Age was the cover for.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, the artwork?
Man, there's been so many Halloween tracks. Yeah, fuck. It's like I don't know exactly which one. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
It didn't have a title on it, but it was like, I think it was on the Trick or Treat EP. It was either Orange or what was the other track? Yeah, it's one of those two. It's on the Trick or Treat EP also.
Look, man, I'm a student of my own class. That's half the reason I do this shit, because I wanna learn what everybody's doing, and I think people end up like.
I can't find it.
They kind of get in there, like I get in my lane, and like sometimes if I'm working on a project, like I don't know what the fuck McNasty's working on, I don't know what Godsynth is working on, but this is kind of a vehicle for me to keep in touch with everybody and fucking find out what people are working on. You know what I mean? So, hey,
I appreciate you, bro.
You can't find it, can you?
Nah.
He's like, no. I couldn't help but notice the ET in the background. Oh, that's super fresh. Like of your, I don't know if people could see that with the size of the screen, but you got ET hanging out in the background.
There he goes.
That's super fresh. Oh man. All right. Well, with
and then of course the tribute to the greatest rock band ever.
That's dope too. Damn. You got that cool shit, man. All right, man. Well, look. I'm gonna let you guys get on with your nights. I'm gonna play this McNasty track. We're gonna sign off, man. You guys got anything else you want to plug before we call it a night?
Buy my T-shirt.
Nah, man. Shout out to.
he said buy my T-shirt.
I got a McNasty T-shirt.
I might do that. I might get on there tonight and buy it myself. Just to thank you for calling in.
I got the Macho McNasty joint. That's just sweet too.
For real. All right, man. Well, look, check out Godsynth at Godsynth, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud. Check out Defekt, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, fucking everything, Instagram, at That One Killer, at Wicked 101 Show, man. And catch me at the 420 show, and then I'll be announcing the next guest very soon. It's locked in. I just got to lock the date in, man.
I want to give a shout out to my engineer Travis. I love him, but he's a whole bitch right now.
Why is he an old bitch?
No, I said a whole bitch.
A whole bitch. Okay. What's the difference between a half bitch and a whole bitch?
I love Matt.
A half bitch or a whole bitch? What's the difference?
A full one. Full whole bitch.
Oh. That's not very nice.
Nah, he said he was going to tune in tonight, and he did, man. But it's all good. I still love him.
Hey, man, sometimes it'd be like that. You know, he had maybe he was taking a shit and something happened.
Nah, he's busy as fuck, just like me, man. I had to give a shout out to somebody, man.
All right, well, with that, man, I'll let you guys get on with your nights. Thanks for calling in. Godsynth, thank you for being on the show, man. It was a pleasure. Sorry if I rambled a little bit. I wasn't as prepared as I would have liked to be, but we will talk to you guys on the flip side. So have a good night, y'all.
You good, Brody. Thank you, man.
Peace. All right, we're gonna play Hollywood by McNasty. Have a good night.